Happy crowd out here. My name is Cantor Nelson. The live stream had to start, so I welcome everybody that's on. And we have a really nice turnout here, and we've got tonight with us some incredible young people that are all part of my B'nai Mitzvah class, and they're all here, and I love them. Yay! Shout out. And as the year goes on, they're gonna lead services with me. They're gonna come up for all the different prayers. That's right. I have to get them. I gotta make sure you know them really quickly so you can lead with me. Okay, so I'm gonna open with a piece for the Sabbath. It's called Sabbath Peace, written by a dear friend, Beth Schaefer. Oh, Sabbath peace, come into my heart. Oh, Sabbath peace, please be in my prayers. Pour from my mouth and shower the children with your song. And dance with your tunes in their heads till you have to sing along. Yay, lay, lay, la la lay, la la lay, la 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 lay, la lay, la la lay, la la lay, 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 la la lay, la la lay, la 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 lay. Lay, 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 la la lay, la la lay, la la lay on two. Yeah, la la lay, la la lay, 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 la la lay, la la lay, yeah, la 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 la. I'm gonna make you into musicians. Oh, Sabbath peace, come into my home. Oh, Sabbath peace, awaken in my soul. Stretch out your warm, loving arms and embrace me like a friend. Then linger with me all through the week until you come again. Yeah, la 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 la. Yeah, la 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 la. Yeah, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, la 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 la. I'm so excited because I have my class with me, my B'nai Mitzvah class, and every one of them is delicious, equally delicious. Hi, Hannah. Hey, Ren. Everybody. I see, and you've got with you Rachel and Ethan, who were with me last year, but they didn't have the opportunity because of COVID for us all to meet together, but they're very much a part of this. That's right. That's right. Okay, I would like to honor the parents of these children to come up here and light candles with me. Any parents that are here, come light candles with me. I'm so proud that you made this commitment and you're here with your kids. Come up. All the parents, mama, dad. The class of the B'nai Mitzvah. But Lee, you are welcome to come up. Come on, Lee, come on up. No, Haley, you're going to go up and chant the Ve'ahavta. Oh, you teased her. That's not nice. Okay. Who likes to light a match? Anybody other than me? You go it, Lee. Everyone? That's right. Everybody, we're on page 2. Page 2. Come close, parents. I'm just so blessed that you are participating with your kids. I'll do it. Oh, you did it.
3's the charm.
That's right. And 3 is the way we bless. We bless once, twice, 3 times, and then we close our eyes. We put our hands over our eyes. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Mwah. To all of you, thank you for being up here. And thank you for your kids. I love those kids. It's such a treat that COVID has finally quieted down enough that we can meet in classes again. I mean, boy, did we miss so much of seeing your faces and handling your chatter. So anyway, before I move on, I want to thank some people. I want to thank Pat Seymour, who's my accompanist, because he makes this service so beautiful. Yeah, Pat. And Maria Ayerbe in the back, her technical expertise that adds so much to our service, along with Alex right here in the front, who runs our streaming. Incredible. Yeah. And the flowers this evening are being sponsored by the congregational member, Brian Leslie. And Brian, they're beautiful, beautiful, just gorgeous. They look like they're sort of like trying to welcome in the spring, but we're not quite there yet, but they are beautiful. Okay, so we're going to continue. In Judaism, in a prayer service, we always kind of get warmed up, just the way you would do if you were you were going to go jog or exercise. You're supposed to stretch first. So this is musical stretching. This is called Kabbalat Shabbat. And before we get into our music, why don't you greet each other? Turn around and greet each other. We have a beautiful sanctuary of people tonight. Say hi to everyone. Hey, she's right there, but she's sleeping. If you want to sit there with her, you can. Or bring her to you. She'll wake up though, but whatever. You want to bring her or you want to leave her? Fine, whatever you want. Okay, next time. So welcome, and welcome to those of you who are watching us on live stream. I see some names: Mark Teitelbaum, Linda Searless, Francis Siegel, Michael. I see you, Michael. And I don't know who's on the very right. That is, let's see. It's a beautiful face. That's Joanne. And that's Brian Leslie. Hi, Brian. Yay, Brian. Thank you for the flowers. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. You make our Shabbos so much more gorgeous. Now, we are going to get into the warm-ups of a Jewish service, Kabbalat Shabbat. We're going to start with a piece called Ozi V'Zimrat Yah. That's all you have to say. Ozi V'Zimrat Yah Vayhi li Lishua. 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 Ozi. Ozi V'Zimrat Yah. Haley, I'm going to get you on guitar. Lishua. Ozi V'Zimrat Yah Vayhi li Lishua. Shalom Aleichem on page 24. Page 24. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malachi Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malachi Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachi Hashalom, מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש. Last one. צאתכם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון ממלך מלאכי המלכים HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Well, I certainly got a stretch. I don't know about you. All right, so this is a great Lecha Dodi by a wonderful artist, musician, Ilana Arian. And when we get to, I think, the final verse, because I think we do verse 1. Oh, so go to page 20 so I can explain it. That helps. Turn to page 20. I'll do the same thing. That way I won't mess up the words. So on page 20, after the Lecha Dodi, which is the first two lines, then there's verses. We will sing, and you can see the English on the left side, the transliteration. Verse 1, which starts with the words Shamor. Verse 2, which starts with Likrat Shabbat. Then we skip all the way to 5, which is on the page 21. Top one, Hit Orari. And then I'm going to ask you to rise for the final one. And we're going to greet that bride we've been talking about in the words of Shalom Aleichem, because we talk about the Malachei, the angels. Because Jews do believe in angels. And they're all sitting here right now. Here we go. A little Latino. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Nikabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Nikabela. Shamor וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת לקבלה לך דודי. All right, guys. I love it. פני שבת לקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. Verse 5. התעוררי, התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך חמלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי Shabbat nikabela. Everyone please rise and face the door so we can allow the Shabbos angel to enter. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uv'tzohala toch emunei am segula. We bow, boi kala, boi kala. We come back. Here we go. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Now that don't sit. Now that you're warmed up, we're going to go right into the Baruch Hu, which is on page 28. And I don't have to tell you to please rise for our call to worship. Lai, 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 ya la, lai, lai, ya la, la, lai, la, lai, lai. Lai, 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 ya la, lai, lai, ya la, la, lai, 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 lai. Lai, lai, la, 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 lai, 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 ya la, 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 lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, lai, la, 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 lai, 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 ya la, 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 lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Now you bow. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. And now the cantor. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai, ya la la lai, ya la la lai la lai lai. Yai lai lai, ya la lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. You may be seated. You know, they came up with a phrase called dramaturgy many years ago, because in Jewish prayer there's lots of movement. And the movement was created to help you feel like you are in the blessing. And if you really think about it, it does. It changes how you act and how you feel when you bow and to the call to worship. And we bow again for the prayers for our ancestors, our fathers and our mothers. All of these prayers have a choreography that helps us to pray even easier. And so we're going to continue now. Let's read together on page 31 as one congregation on the bottom. This is an hour of change. 31. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Join me. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it, we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Ahavat olam, page 32. Ahava means love. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, Hukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbeinu, uvkumenu nahasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגן יומם ולילה, נגן יומם ולילה. ויהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. And now, what separates us from all other religions is our belief in just one God for all peoples. So we rise together for the words of the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. You can be seated, except every young person who's here tonight. I want you to join me in chanting the V'ahavta, even if you only know some of it. Come on up. Look, I want this congregation to see all these beautiful young people. Grab her, Laura. Laura's got you. Okay, here comes Laura. And I'm not going to call off names just in case I miss one. Just in case. Okay. Look at these kids. Look at them. Just about everyone here is having a bar mitzvah or has already had one. All right. Who wants to help lead from the... Oh, I should have told you to bring your prayer book. Oh, well, you use mine. Huddle. Okay. Whatever you say, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. V'ahavta et... You go, girl. Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו
לטוטפות בין עיניך
וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Beautiful. Gosh, having your faces is so gorgeous. I hope, parents, you grabbed a quick picture. If you didn't, I know it's Shabbos, but grab a picture. Smile and look out there, my beautiful Temple Israel. All right, peace signs. Cool. All right. Thank you, guys. Go and have a seat. Thank you so much, Hannah. The prayer we just chanted, it's a beautiful one. It basically is a very quick sort of explanation of the Jewish things that we do in our home and on our way, and why we teach our children all these Jewish things, because it gives them an identity. And you know, I was talking to somebody the other day who said to me, who's not Jewish, and said to me, you know, I really miss the way, you know, you Jewish people have such a strong community. You're really involved with each other. She says, I come from a home where there was no community. And, you know, it's interesting, but the truth is, it's community that has kept us alive for thousands of years, because we stuck together. Now, some people call us snobs for that, and some people thought we were too good for somebody else. But that's not the truth at all. By having community, we were able not only to keep our people alive when so many thousands of different religious sects came and went, but on top of that, we were able to create something that made you want to pass it on to your children. The music, the dance, the food, the language, the hand gestures, everything. And so we'll continue now with our prayer for freedom. I'm going to turn to page 40. Just get this iPad going again. Okay. We're going to sing Mi Chamocha, but did I give it to you in another key, I hope? Okay, perfect. Okay, all right. We're going to sing a Mi Chamocha by a wonderful, wonderful artist, Jewish artist named Todd Herzog. And he really captures, I think, the sense of freedom. Sing to the song of men and women and children joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content. Well, sort of. Her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Mi Chamocha. Ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neda b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh. Ma'alzeli ahanu v'yomeru Adonai yimloch leolam. Zeli ahanu v'yomeru Adonai yimloch leolam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh. One more time. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh. Freedom, beautiful freedom. There's our next piece of liturgy, the Hashkivenu, which you will find on page 42. It's like a lullaby. It reminds us how important it is to rest. And it reminds us how important it is that we are blessed and we are appreciative of the shelter we have. Our beautiful homes, our plates full, going to sleep content. And there are so many thousands, millions of people that will never know this kind of a blessing. So we sing it with a grateful heart, and we sing it now. This is a version by Noah Aronson called Let There Be Love. And the words are at the top of that page. Let there be love, page 43. And understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Good, I love hearing you. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, 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 Lishalom. Amidenu Udeinu L'chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha Hashkivenu Adonai Hashkivenu L'shalom. Try it with me. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Hashkivenu L'shalom. A beautiful piece. I feel like it just cradles us with love. Now we're going to, when I was talking earlier about that dramaturgy, the choreography, we're going to rise for the tefillah, and we bow at the opening, Adonai, open up my lips. It's to help us to move into this next prayer. And this is a central prayer in the Jewish service. So we rise now for the Amidah, page 46, and then you keep turning pages. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gamel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, B'Ezrat Sarah, page 50. Atah Gibur Le'olam Adonai, Michayeh HaKol Atah Rav LeHoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Sohomech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Givurot, Umidom Elach, Melech Meimid, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'nemanat Hachayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah Kadosh Shemcha Kadosh, U'Kadoshim B'chol Yom Yehalalucha Selah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You may be seated. You are with us, God, in our prayers, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You're the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us and anxiety makes us tremble, and we've all had anxiety at some point, especially going into 7th grade, when all of this happens, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha b'yirah na'avod. We're going to continue now with a moment of gratitude. And I want you, again, because we're building community, so it's not about you telling me, I don't want you to talk to me. I want you to talk to each other. So turn to somebody next to you and tell them what you're grateful for. And if no one's next to you, get out of your seat and go tell somebody. You can come over and tell me. Please play for us, Pat, some beautiful music. I'm grateful for all of you. Mwah, I love you. And we're grateful for all those who are watching tonight. We're grateful for our families and our loved ones. We're grateful for the moments that we feel secure and unafraid. So much to be grateful for. And I'm grateful for all these beautiful kids. I am. It's just filling my heart tonight to have them here. And I was thinking for a moment, when I was a kid, my parents kind of made me go to Friday night services. Not once I got like into high school as much, but definitely in my younger years through my bar and bat mitzvah. And it's because they did that I was so familiar with the prayer service, so I could go anywhere, and I was comfortable praying, even if the melody was different. I understood what an aliyah was. I understood what rising for the Amidah, what the Amidah was. You can't learn that stuff unless you do it. And I'm so proud, parents, that you're bringing your kids here, because doing it that's how you make someone feel comfortable being a Jew and comfortable in a service. So we're going to continue now. A little silent meditation. Shalom Rav, page 60. Shalom Rabba Yisrael, Amacha, Amacha, Tasim le'olam, Tasim le'olam, Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol hashalom, Yisrael ve'amo. Bring peace to your people, Yisrael. Bring peace to your people, Yisrael. For you are the one, Adon lechol hashalom. V'tov be'einecha, bless your people, Yisrael. Every moment, every day, bishlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai. Bless your people, Yisrael, with peace. Shalom. I'm going to let you just take a couple minutes with your own thoughts, and then I'm going to share just a few words with you. Well, for the last 48 hours, the big topic has been the loss of the Queen of England. She has been a queen in the true sense of a queen. And many, many reporters have said this is the end of a certain kind of legacy. That's my phone. And they're right. Now, there's a brilliant rabbi who also passed away just in the few last years and was, in many ways, my teacher. His name was Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks. He was the rabbi of Great Britain. He was brilliant. You have to look up Rabbi Jonathan Sacks, S-A-C-K-S. Read his Torah portions every week. He absolutely was the most well-read, most incredible speaker, spoke all over the world, and we lost a beauty. But it was his time. But in his younger years, he often wrote he has a whole archive of so many of the different sermons, but one of them was about the Queen, and I just wanted to read some of it to you, okay? Among my first memories, I was 4 at the time, was of Her Majesty becoming the Queen. My father went out to buy a television, a huge piece of furniture with a tiny screen. Remember those? And some of us do anyway, so that we could watch the coronation. In my first days at school, we were taught the national anthem, and I can remember thinking that the words, "long to reign over us," were about the weather, which was why England was so wet. She reigned, I thought, exceptionally well, and so she has in the true sense for 60 years, and this was written about 12 years ago, or a little more. Just about that, okay. Jews are intensely loyal to the Queen. Every week in synagogue, we say a prayer for her and her family. Each time we see her in person, we say a special blessing. And tomorrow we'll be saying a special prayer for the Diamond Jubilee. So this is a while ago. 2,000 years ago, the rabbis said, pray for the welfare of the monarch, for there it not for respect for him or her, people would eat one another alive. Strong words. But one's Jews and others feel in their very bones. My late father came here from Poland. My mother's family came from Lithuania. Had Britain not let them in, they would have died in the Holocaust. And I would never have been born. For us, Britain's tolerance and traditions of fairness aren't something we take for granted. They are the very things that allow us to live without fear. And they are embodied, personified in Her Majesty, the Queen. For most of us, she's the human face of national identity, the unifying presence at the heart of British life, to whom we feel loyalty whichever way we vote. And regardless of class, color, culture, or creed. It was intensely moving Tuesday of this coronation in the House of Lords to hear Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, and one that I can't pronounce, speak of how much she means to each of our communities. And we need that unifying presence all the more diverse we become. We can take some of these words for our own country. For 60 years, the Queen has spoken gently to better angels of our nature. Hers has been the quiet heroism of service, the dignity of dedication to the common good, and the good that's so much bigger and nobler than self-interest. She makes us a little better than we might otherwise have been. A 3rd century rabbi used to say, where you find greatness, there you find humility. Isn't that true? And that has been Her Majesty's greatness. May God bless her. And I will add, may she rest in peace. Amen. Those were the words of a man who she outlived by a couple years. But don't ever forget those beautiful words by Rabbi Jonathan Sacks. And so, we're now going to share names for those who have family members, or it's even themselves, that suffer, whether physically or emotionally. Share the names with us. Anyone want to share a name? Yes, Rebecca. Thank you. Mark. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Our past president. Anyone else? Yes. Thank you, Hannah. Anyone else? Okay. So we'll sing a beautiful blessing now. I'm Misha Beirach. Join me if you know it. Misha Beirach Avoteinu 253. Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, page 253. Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. Elna, Rifana la, Elna, Rifana la, Elna, Rifana la, Elna, Rifana la, Mishebeirach, Avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. Please rise on page 282 for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kimishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. 287. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. You may be seated. I want to start with an apology because I always come to a congregant or someone who's been here for many, many years, and they help me with the names. But because I kind of had short notice tonight about services that I was leading, I might make a lot of mistakes. So please, if I say a name wrong, just call it out loud, or if you're online, correct me. Bernice Friedman Adler, Saul Henry Adler, Louis Herman Aronson, Saul Bennett, Ethel Cohen, Etta Kahn, Leonard Coleman, Joseph Coleman, Harry Danziger, Samuel Dreyfus, Benjamin Elson, Harriet Metzger Epstein, Elliot Feinberg, Irving Feldman, Eleanor Fuhrer, excuse me, Ramon Benatar Fish, Seymour H. Franklin, Harriet Galler, Martin S. Gold, I, Richard Golden, Harry Golden, Aaron Gordon, Morton A. Grant, Etta Gray, Susan Gumbiner, Ida Cadiz Heilig, Ella Schaff Hoffman, Bella Hoffman, Barbara Wiener Kananen, Solomon Candell, Abraham N. Kaplan Sr., Samuel Kaufman, Joseph Keogh, Emmanuel Manny Lamb, Ida Landfield, Molly Landworth, Arthur Layton. I remember Arthur Layton. I tell wonderful stories. Manny Marco, A.A. Melniker, Jeanette Metzger, Joe Perlman, Annette Ransom, Judith Rothman, Nathan A. Rosen, Rose Schwartz, Branya Siegel, Rita Silver, Nathan B. Silverman, Beatrice Seligson Singer, Sarah Smith, Sarah Stevens, Roberta Stolar, Albert Schwartz, Morris Tomar, Edith Waxenberg, Esther Winkle, and Saul B. Uron. Does anyone have a name that I might have missed or would like to add a name to our Kaddish? Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yes? Did we have anything, Reagan? Okay. Anyone else? If everyone would please rise to page 294 for the Kaddish prayer. Together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divra chirute, v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevorach, leolam ulolmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsho brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Maker of peace in the heavens above. It is you that watches over our loved ones. It's you that watches over us because we feel a tremendous loss in our lives. So, dear God, while you are giving a safe and loving arms to those angels of ours that helped to make our lives that much kinder and sweeter, dear God, watch over us here because we feel something very much missing in our hearts. And we need you to help us in our times of feeling lost, feeling alone, and also, of course, feeling like there's something so terribly missing in our lives. But there's not. There's not, because we had the blessing of knowing them, and they gave, and we received. And now, this is their time, unfortunately. And so while you're still up, I'm going to thank again my wonderful Pat Seymour. I'm going to thank Maria Ayerbe. I'm going to thank Alex. I'm going to thank Shari Dabowski, our executive director, who's back there. Our president, Mark Lamb, is here. Yeah, we've got a major staff tonight. We've got incredible kids. So let's give our kids a hand. All right? And I want you all to come to the front. We also have Mark Nedlin tonight with us. We've got Lee. We've got all kinds of great people. Come to the front, and we're going to sing. Can we change it to the Oaks? O say shalom. You think you could do that? I think the kids would love that. Kids, which is the Oseh Shalom you like the most? Which is the Oseh Shalom you like? Okay. Okay. My kids, I'm going to let you hold the challah. But you got to leave some for the other people, so you can't take all of it. All right. We're going to begin with the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagalfen amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinechilanu Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit Ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh Zecher letziat Mitzrayim Ki vanu v'acharta v'otanu Ki dashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltan. You want to get Lila? Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat, Mekadesh HaShabbat, Mekadesh HaShabbat, Mekadesh HaShabbat, Mekadesh. You can pick her up. Mekadesh HaShabbat, Mekadesh HaShabbat, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. Okay, now wait. We've got a closing. We're going to do this. And then we're going to sing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Okay, Oseh Shalom. Maker of peace. You who put food in our mouths so we can't sing. Oh, say shalom b'mroma. Oh, yeah, I said. I won't do that again. Oh, yeah. Shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom b'mroma. Oh, yeah, I said. Shalom aleinu. Yeah, say shalom. Yeah, say shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yoko Yisrael. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yoko Yisrael. Oh, say shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Come on, everybody. Oh, say shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom. She wants our ex-president. Oh, say shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu v'yoko Yisrael. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu v'alko Yisrael. Good Shabbos. Woo!